There is a roadside food stand on Conneaut Lake Road in Meadville that probably is as famous as any business in northwestern Pennsylvania. Just mention Eddie's Footlongs and people will know exactly what you're talking about. John Last takes us on a visit for this edition of The Last Word.
I'm at Eddie's Footlong hot dog stand in Meadville. You're probably thinking, John, I know all about Eddie's Footlongs. Well, you may know about how fabulous the hot dogs are here, but do you know about the history of this place? Eddie's Footlongs is a popular and successful hot dog business on the westbound side of Conneaut Lake Road. It's been around for 77 years. Founders Eddie and Winky Johnson never envisioned this kind of business when they first started out. They initially opened a produce stand, but they struggled with it. Fortunately, in 1947, a wise old-timer gave Eddie some advice that would change Meadville dining history.
He said an old Greek guy told him he could always make a penny selling a hot dog. So he decided, that's what I'm going to do. Start selling hot dogs, and that's how it started.
The initial Eddie's Footlongs was located on a plot of land beside its current location. There's a Marquette Bank there now. There were hardships. The hot dog stand had to move to Harmonsburg Road for 2 years when Conneaut Lake Road was expanded to 4 lanes in 1958. There were 2 fires. After the second fire, Eddie and Winky moved to the site where the business still stands. It now has a busy kitchen, offices, and a gift shop.
This started out as just a 2-room cabin, basically, is all this was.
Eddie and Winky owned the business until 1988, when they sold it to their son, Eddie, and his wife, Jose. Eddie and Jose made a smart business decision in 1991. They switched their hot dog supplier to Smith's Provisions in Erie. In 2001, Eddie's sold its 1 millionth footlong since working with Smith's.
We had a celebration that year.
A celebration that year.
Yeah.
It was fun.
So, how many footlongs has Eddie's sold in all of its 77 years? No one knows for sure, except that it is in the millions.
I have one when you're ready. Go ahead. A cowboy dog.
Tim and Christy are the 3rd generation of Johnsons to own the hot dog stand. Their children help them out. Eddie's Footlongs is a family tradition, not only for the owners, but also for the customers.
They bring their families back, they bring their children, their grandchildren, and they're all really good about sharing stories with us. So yeah, I think we think about it and appreciate it every day. So we're thankful that they continue the tradition with us.
And that's the long history of Eddie's Footlongs. With the last word in Meadville, John Last, Erie News Now.
Eddie's Footlongs will close for the season on September 8th. However, fans of the Footlongs are still able to get that taste of summer during the off-season. Eddie's opened a second location inside the Meadville Downtown Mall about 8 years ago, and it's been a popular spot for lunch all year round.